I'm Hannah.
And I'm Mike.
This is Wildbore Veterinary Limited. I think it comes back to the fact that we care about our patients as much as our staff do, and we also care about our staff and our clients. Yes, we're the business owners, yes, that has to kind of come into the factor slightly, but we're always going to put the patient first, not the business, one way or another, and then equally, like I say, you've got to consider your clients and your staff into that as well, and everyone's got to be happy.
Everybody's got to be looked after in a veterinary environment, the veterinary personnel, the client, the animal. If you neglect any of those, then you won't get the right result. It's quite simple, but it's difficult to do.
It factors into job satisfaction. If you can go home feeling like you've done the best job you can, then you're going to want to come back and do it again. If you go home feeling like you've done a half-hearted job for a lot of the people you've seen that day, your stress levels increase, you worry about what you should have done differently, how you should have done it better. It does no favours. Engaged staff is one thing, but engaged clients is a huge part of that, that if they understand why you want to do something, they're far more likely to agree to do it. They might still ask about the financial side of it, and they're entitled to, because that's their money they're spending. But if you've got the time to explain to them why you feel that's the appropriate thing to have done for that patient, they're more likely to agree with you and to take that step of faith and follow you through. And it makes it much easier.
Yeah, consultations are the most important thing that veterinary surgeons do. Without the correct outcome from the consultation, any other work you do on behalf of the client and the patient is likely to be unsuccessful. So to get good results for patients and happy clients, the consultation and the planning and communication of an individualised plan for the patient has to be done right, and that only can be done if the adequate time is allowed for doing it.
Because it was the best way I could find to be the vet I wanted to be, and to look after the pets I wanted to look after. And if that, by happy coincidence, means that I bring other people with me and expand that, then it's worth it. And it's hard work, but I wouldn't do it any other way.
I think it's essential. I wouldn't have any disrespect for corporate practices. I'm sure that they have improved standards in some areas of practice. I think it would be hard to argue that they don't, but equally our profession is very much based on values and relationships between people and animals, and if the future of veterinary practice is going to be healthy for all stakeholders, so animals especially, clients especially, vets especially, then vets should be taking the lead, because we should be experts in not just in animal health but in animal well-being too. Because I absolutely adore the people I work with. We're all here with one purpose, to do the right thing by the animals, and we have a lot of fun and happiness on the way. Yeah, we share some pretty stressful and difficult things too, but we share it together, and we look out for one another, we look after one another.
I love the fact that I get to come to work, spend my day with a bunch of people who have the same interests that I do, who have the same focus that I do. I get to cuddle puppies, nobody's ever going to argue with that. I get to cuddle kittens as well, says the cat vet. And I get to make things better. It can make a difference. Somebody comes in worried, stressed, upset, you can spend a few minutes, and again the beauty of the 20-minute consult, you can spend a few minutes reassuring them and then make a plan for them. And even if it is the wrong outcome, even if things aren't going to go the way you want them to go, you can help them deal with that and make that as easy for them as you possibly can. So even the worst outcomes can be the best for the client, and that isn't a bad way to have your job, really. That there's something positive out of everything you do.